In today's episode, I am going to react to an IELTS speaking test that is available on YouTube. Now, this episode will start a series on IELTS with Huyen the podcast, in which I will react to different IELTS speaking tests that are available on the internet. And I think that this is very beneficial for you because learning from other people is one of the best ways to learn. You not only learn their rights, but you can also learn their wrongs, right? So in the episode, I will point out what the candidate does very well and the mistakes that they are making. I will also give suggestions on how to improve the band score. So I will start today with a quite low band score, which is 5.5. And I think that a lot of people are struggling to get to 6. If you like this episode again, don't forget to give me a like and share with your friends if you like it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get it on. From here starts the speaking test. This is the speaking mock test of the International English Language Testing System taking place in Ras IELTS Academy. The candidate is Fardeen Walizadeh. The candidate number is 014-13278. The examiner is Joseph, examiner number 443533. Good afternoon. My name is Joseph. Would you please tell me your full name?
My name is Fardeen Walizadeh.
And what can I call you?
Walizadeh.
Walizadeh. All right. Can I see your identification?
Yes, sure.
Thanks. That's fine. Thank you. All right. In the first part of the exam, I will ask you some personal questions. First, I'd like to ask you about your education. What do you study?
I studied in Afghanistan, especially I graduated from school in 2019 and now I am used to study English for 1 or 2 months.
So as you can see here, the question is about what the candidate is studying, but he does not give the direct answer. He does not give the answer at all. So basically, he talks about where he studied and when he graduated, not what he studied. And that is one of the biggest mistakes in IELTS speaking. You should be on point and you should be directly to the point. You should answer the questions before saying anything else, right? So my biggest advice for everybody is that when you get a question, directly answer the question. Don't beat around the bush. Don't give the examiner any chance to be confused, any chance to think that you don't understand the questions. Also, there is a basic grammar mistake here where he says that I used to study English for 3 months or 2 months. So that is a basic grammar mistake. He is losing a lot of points here. You should know that in IELTS speaking, the questions will go from easiest to hardest. Basically, the first question is always the easiest question that you can answer. Make sure that you give good impression to the examiner. Make sure that you tell people that you tell the examiner that, okay, I understand it very well and I have enough English to go through the basic English. So if you are making a lot of mistakes in the first question and not answering the questions very well, you are losing a lot of points because this is the easiest question that you can get in the IELTS exam, IELTS speaking exam.
All right. Is there something that helps you to study efficiently?
Yes, for sure. Somehow, for example, studying with videos, seeing the videos, and watching the movies, that can help me to study well.
If you notice, he says that he learned English through the videos, the movies, and this is one of the biggest grammar mistakes that I have seen in people because you use the when you talk about something that is obvious, that is known to both the listener and the speaker. So in this case, the usage of the is not accurate. So he's making mistakes here. However, this is not a basic mistake. It is kind of advanced, but still it is a mistake. That is why he's losing some points over here too.
What is more essential for you, lectures or friends?
Friends, because everything that I learn from my friends, it's beautiful for me that when when they are talking with me and we discuss about something, it's very important and for me.
With this answer, he shows two problems. The first problem is that he's kind of circling around the answers. Basically, he is repeating whatever he has said. So, in the beginning of the answer, he says that whatever he learns from his friends is beautiful. And then he went on talking about something which is not very clear, and he doesn't explain why it is beautiful, why it is important. And he ends the answer with, it is important. So, as you can see, you can always circle the answer. You can always repeat what you have said in the answer from the beginning to end the answer. However, you should not use the same words, and in the middle, you should explain a little bit. So, this answer doesn't make a lot of sense because the candidate only says one thing: it is beautiful, it is important. And he doesn't explain, he doesn't go into detail why it is beautiful and why it is important. The second problem that he has here is that he keeps using generic words such as something. Now, what is this something? You don't know, right? Because something is a word that is not very clear in terms of meaning. Something can mean a lot of things, right? So in IELTS speaking, you should go into detail and you should give the word something a meaning based on the topic. So in this case, it is something that he learns from his friends, right? But he doesn't show that and he doesn't say what that something is. And this is kind of common in this kind of band score because people with this kind of band score 5.5 usually don't have enough English to express what they want to say. So instead of saying the words that is particular about this topic, they tend to use this something, that thing, everything like that. So the usage of generic words can be very detrimental for your IELTS speaking. I would strongly suggest you minimize using this kind of words. Okay, so try to specify the word something and everything in your answer. That would make it easier for the examiner to understand your level of English.